Well, a lot of us have been locked down with COVID for the last couple of years and probably haven't had a chance to go riding. Now, one of the big things about when you get out for your first ride is it could be that your bike's a little bit unbalanced or not doing the right thing. So Chad from Chad's Offroads here, tell us some key areas that we've got to look for our first ride, Chad.
One of the first things I always point out when people ring up and say that their bikes aren't handling quite as well as they are, have you bled the air out of the forks? Making sure that the forks are freshly bled, making sure that the linkages in the rear suspension are moving freely. You know, you can bounce the bike up and down, it's returning, it doesn't go down a certain way and then locks. You don't want any of that sort of stuff. You want everything just moving nice and freely. Checking that the chain's not too tight, because ultimately if the chain's too tight and you're not checking between those 3 points, the counter shaft, the swing arm pivot and the axle, you know, making sure they're in a free line, and then making sure you've still got free play at that point. Checking tyre pressures, going over simple things like tyre pressures. The other big thing over time is you know, if it's been a little while since you've ridden, have you put weight on? Have you taken weight off? Checking your actual ride height measurements. Make sure that your bike is still, the springs that are in it are set correctly for your ride weight, and making sure that you've got the correct amount of static sag and amount of ride height is correct. So all these simple little things will definitely make a massive difference to how your first experience back on your bike after COVID is going to work for you.
Chad, that's great advice. Now, a lot of this is in the owner's manual,
yes,
which
definitely.
you want to be looking up for the numbers, don't
yes,
you?
Yes, certainly look at your owner's manual, have a good read. There's a lot of really worthwhile information in the owner's manual. Go to it.
Definitely. Now, this has given you great advice to get out there, get out riding, get your bike set up. You might have a little bit of spare time to do some greasing and the rest of it. Get your bike ship shape, go for a ride. I can't wait to get out there and go riding. It's going to be amazing.